Well, if we want to contemplate the face of the Son, Jesus, then we should look at him in his infancy. How little and helpless and tender and vulnerable he allowed himself to become. Well, I have a story, and some of you who know me well may have heard me tell this story. And in fact, I have a picture to show you. I'm going to hold it up here, and I hope that you can get the idea. This is a picture from when my 4 children were very young. Mark was about 12. Now he's 45. Peter was maybe 9. Marie-Therese was 6. And Patrick, my youngest, was a newborn baby. And I would always take a Christmas picture of my children in front of the Christmas tree. But this particular year, I thought, well, let me dress them up as the Holy Family. And so Mark, Joseph, played the part of St. Joseph. Marie-Therese, of course, my only girl, played the part of Mary. I handed Peter a little stuffed lamb, and I said, Peter, you'll be the shepherd. And of course, baby Jesus was none other than my little newborn Patrick. He was 3 months old. Well, when I asked them to pose for this photo, all of a sudden they started laughing and giggling. And I said to them, stop all that laughter. You're supposed to look holy. You're supposed to look like the Holy Family. Get serious. Look holy. And one of them said, Mom, we can't help it. Patrick has a dirty diaper and he smells like rotten eggs. Well, I went up to little baby Jesus and I picked him up. And sure enough, he did have a dirty diaper. I ran off to the nursery. I changed his diaper. I made him sweet smelling. I brought him back. We took that little picture. And then the questions began. Well, Mom, did Jesus cry like Patrick cries? I said, yes, of course Jesus cried. He couldn't speak in words. When he was hungry, when he was tired, when he was scared, he cried. And then they asked, Mom, did baby Jesus nurse from Mary's breast? Is that the way he was fed? And I said, of course Jesus nursed from his mother's breast. He was breastfed. There was no formula. There were no bottles at the time. Yes, Jesus breastfed just like Patrick. Then came the big question. Well, Mom, did baby Jesus ever smell like rotten eggs? You know, I'd never thought about it before. But I said, yes, baby Jesus smelled like rotten eggs. He had to have his swaddling clothes changed, just like we change a baby's diaper. And for the first time in my life, the reality of the incarnation, the love of God that caused the Son of God to take on our humanity came crashing in on me. See what love the Father has bestowed on us, that he would send his own Son, Jesus, to become a little baby, a vulnerable, helpless little baby. Well, what should this contemplation of the face of the Son do for us? It should convince us God loves us so much that he went to this extent to place himself before us as a weak, vulnerable child, like us in all things except sin. We read in the letter to the Hebrews. So, first contemplation, if you want to think about God's love for you, think about the baby Jesus, this little tiny baby sleeping on the hay, waking up, crying, needing to be fed, needing to have his swaddling clothes changed. That's the love of God for you.